Bing, bam, boom, bam, bam. What's up, everybody? It's your man, Eddie from EM Performance, and we are back at it again. It is Saturday night, and we've got another awesome guest for you. Zoe, what's going on? Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope you enjoy. Kevin, what's going on? Moose, how we doing, brother? Big Jake, it begins. I'm in the house, and thanks for joining. Joey Marr, rockin' and roll. We got a special guest tonight. Before we get him on, I do want to do a quick shout out for Matt Serbinator and his new fender washers that he has on his website. If you guys are interested, hop on his page, and he's got a lot of cool stuff for foxbodies on there. So just a quick shout out. 50 Boss is on. What's up, JC? Awesome. We got a good crowd, and we have a special guest tonight, Mr. RR Tactical. Mr. Ramos is coming on, so let's get him on and let's get rocking. What's up, Kevin? And Big Rob hopped on too. All right, let's go. Where are you, my friend? All right, let me get him on real quickly, and then we can get going. Make sure he's on here. Give me 1 second. Oh, there he is. Awesome. All right. Something to request. Thank you all for popping on tonight. I'm very excited. And there he is.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How we doing, sir?
Good.
Good. I'm just going to turn my volume up just a little bit. There we go. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on with us tonight. I'm very excited, and many others are too, to have you on and talk to you.
Thanks for the invite. It's an honor.
Absolutely. And I see you got some things going on in the back, which we'll get to talk about. Before I mess it up, pronounce your first name for me.
Rene.
Rene. Okay, cool. I thought it was, because I had a friend and it was pronounced Rene.
Got you. Yeah, I get a bunch of different.
I'm not going to
all
mess
over the
it
place.
up. So. All right, cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on, and thank you for everyone who's already on with us. We have some new guests. We have guests that have been following us since interview number 1 on with us tonight, and we're very excited to talk to you about you and your foxbody.
Cool.
Rock and roll. So, I know you've been watching the show a couple times. What we'll do is I have a few questions for you, and then we'll keep a close eye on our guests. So guys and girls, fire questions away for him and his build, because he's in an amazing transition right now. So he's going into that coyote world. So if you guys got questions, he's living it right now. So fire those questions away for us. Cool, man. So let's get rocking. Let's start off with my first question I always start with is, how did you get into cars and Mustangs altogether?
It started when I was really young, pretty much. I had an uncle that was in the cars. He had an older Chevelle 454, and I would just go out and clean it with him, and, that's where it started pretty much.
Wow.
Kind of tumbled from there.
Yep. So you just he started cleaning them with you. Did he do work on the car too?
Oh, yeah. He would build the motors and everything. Yeah. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, he had like a couple cars, actually, a 55 Chevy with a 454 blown, everything old school,
Yep. That's the best way to learn when you're young, man.
Yeah. And I was just glued to him, I'd be by his side pretty much, watching him do all the work, and that's all got it going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you were probably like me at times where you're kind of like just holding the light and holding.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Didn't know anything, but I was interested.
Absolutely. So that kind of inspired you to get into it. How did you get into Mustangs specifically? When did that all come into your life?
It actually started when I seen the first 94 Mustang on 90210, which
Oh,
was a
really?
long time ago. Yeah. And back then I thought there was this GTs. I didn't know about Cobras back then.
Yep.
And we go to the park a lot to have family barbecues. And all out of nowhere, I seen a mystical 96 Cobra.
Sick.
And that was it pretty much. I fell in love.
Wow, that's a crazy color. Can you turn that down?
Yeah, and so it started. That was like about when I was in junior high, and in high school, I mean, I was getting good grades and everything. And my dad was like, "For your senior year, if you're doing everything's good, I'm gonna get you a Cobra, pretty much, or put the down payment and stuff for me." And pretty much my junior year that summer, we started looking, and I ended up picking up a 97 Cobra. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty crazy, yeah.
Dude, if I had that carrot in front of me, I think I would have got straight A's, man.
Yeah, I did. Not straight A's, but I mean, B's and up pretty much,
You did good. You did good.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So pretty much my senior year, I had that car for school, which was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You must have been the Mustang guy at school, man.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I gotta thank my dad for that,
Did they surprise you with the car?
No, he's always been the type to, I mean, not surprised. He wasn't, into surprises. He just
Gotcha. That's cool.
I guess when he was younger, I mean, he had a big family, so he didn't really have a lot. So I guess he wanted to, pretty much. I'm his only kid, so
yeah. He wanted to make sure you had everything.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy, but
that's awesome. So what ended up? I want to kind of lead up to the 88.
Gotcha.
What happened to that car? Did you end up selling it, or?
Yeah, I ended up pretty much going through the whole thing all over again. I supercharged it, suspension, roll bar. I mean, I went through the whole thing pretty much, and I was pretty much done with it. I mean, I guess I got over it,
Yeah.
And I ended up selling it. Yeah.
Okay. Did you take a break from cars, or
I actually did. I actually did. I ended up with that money. I ended up buying a JK Jeep JK.
Yep.
And I was into that for a while, and then I just got that itch again, to get another Mustang. So
nice. So that's when the 88 came along?
Yep.
Awesome. So,
I mean, it was always at the back of my head,
Oh, I can totally relate. I went through the same thing. I had one in high school, and I've had the one that I have right now for, God, I think I might be going on 4 years, 3 or 4 years. So there was a big break in between, but
yeah,
I got that bug again.
Yeah. And I mean, I started looking, same thing. I started looking for coupes all over the place. And I ended up finding this one. It looked beat up. It was all primer, but it did said Cobra suspension. I just didn't know exactly what it was, It didn't have a detailed description. And the guy wanted, I remember, like, I think 7,000 for it, which is kind of high. It looked beat up, So we were going back and forth for like probably a good 3 weeks, and I was getting them down, slowly.
Yeah.
And finally, we got down to I got them down to 5,200, I think.
Nice.
Which from the way it looked pretty beat up, So I was still kind of hesitant. So finally, I ended up going to see the car, and the guy, I guess, got it in a trade. He's a Chevy guy, so he had a Grand National, so he traded the Grand National for the coupe, and I don't know how much money, but the was I guess perfect, fully restored. So the guy, he just wanted to get rid of the car, but he didn't know what it had.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting underneath the car, and it ended up having 2004 brakes, IRS, 2004 IRS on the back. Wow. And everything else was stock. It had a stock 5.0 and a T5, but I mean, and it also had a Maximum Motorsport K member on it. So the whole front with coilovers, yeah.
That's good for you that he didn't know it had that stuff on it.
good part, yeah. So pretty much as soon as I got underneath the car and looked at it, I'm like, that's it. I want it. In my head, obviously. I didn't want to sound too excited, Tons, headers, I mean, MSD ignition, I went through all that process. And I pretty much put every bolt on possible other than a blower or turbo. So I started looking for a supercharger pretty much because that's what I had on my 97 Cobra,
Yep,
Vortex charger, which I mean, they make pretty decent power. And
for sure.
I ended up finding a used supercharger for like 1,500 on Facebook. Yeah, which is pretty cheap.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a deal.
yeah, and like I do a lot of things like detail stuff, like painting. You don't waste a lot of money and you can make it look nice. So I don't know if you noticed, like I ended up painting the blower black and